Hey guys, today I have 14 tips for young men to look better and transform their appearance. I'm gonna break it down into 3 different categories. We're gonna kick it off with 5 style tips, 5 grooming tips, and then 4 psychological tips. By the way, this video is sponsored by ShopTagger, an app and Chrome extension that alerts you on price drops and coupon codes so you can save money on your favorite items. I'll go ahead and I'll link that down below, but before we dive into that, number 1, now this is a very modern approach to men's style, and that is choosing pieces that are more similar in color and less contrasted. See, sticking to one color or even a set of colors that are at least very similar, like neutrals, this will actually make you look taller, bolder, more refined. Now, I'm not saying that you can never rock contrasted looks ever again. However, what I am saying is that fashion is continuously evolving, and if you want to stick with the times, this is a great route to go. Color blocking has always been a great style trend to go after in men's fashion, we know this. However, color blocking your feet with a nice sock and shoe combo, hey, this will definitely upgrade your look. What's most common is a white sock, white shoe combo, as you see here. You can also do black sock, black shoe. Me personally, I'm currently digging the cream colored sock with the cream shoes. Now, this last year, vintage has come back stronger than ever. And just like this jacket you see me rocking here, what vintage pieces do is they add a little depth to your style, a little soul, a little flavor. It's what makes your style your own. It's honestly what separates guys with nice, cool style and guys with just crazy, out of this world style. Here's another example. This is a denim jacket that I picked up at a thrift, and whether you dress street or more classy, even just adding one vintage piece like this can really cultivate your style, opposed to looking like some sort of mannequin at the mall or something. Now, a smart coat, in my opinion, is the best way to dress like a gentleman without having to spend your entire next paycheck on all these fancy clothes. For instance, I typically wear a sweatsuit about 4 to 5 days a week. However, if I want to go out and take my wife on a date, throwing on a smart coat over this sweatsuit instantly gives me a date night ready look. Now, before we move on to some serious grooming tips, my last styling tip that will really benefit you in the long run is ShopTagger. As a lot of you know, I've been using this app for a handful of years. Now, because of using this extension on my computer, it's allowed me and many others to actually afford the clothing pieces that I really desire and want and get it at a way better price. See, what ShopTagger does is it helps you save money on your favorite items, and it alerts you when those items either go on sale or come back in stock. And when ShopTagger finds an exclusive deal for you, they will either notify you through email or mobile push. Or you can get push notifications right on your phone by downloading their app. You can even create wish lists just to keep everything nice and organized, and that way you can shop more mindfully rather than impulse buying. And if you download the ShopTagger extension on your laptop, it automatically scans the entire web for coupon codes upon checkout. And on top of that, with their new cashback feature, you can actually earn cash via PayPal when you shop from selected retail partners. So go ahead, click the link down below and download ShopTagger on your laptop and your phone so that way you can earn as much money as possible. Now, moving on, number 6, adjust your hairstyle for your current facial features. Now, you gotta understand that your face shape and your bone structure is constantly changing. And over time, your face may get longer, may get wider, maybe more masculine. It all just kind of depends. So keep this in mind as time goes on, and make sure that you're choosing the best hairstyle for your specific face shape and that specific time of your life. Yeah. Now, because of social media, because of all these ads and commercials that we see every day, it's easy to get caught up in fluff. And it's easy to go overboard with your style. Not just your style, but your hairstyle, your clothing choices, your persona even. So I highly encourage you, first and foremost, when it comes down to it, hey, you're a man, so keep it simple. You know, chill out a little bit. Be chill with it. You don't need to have the most neatest, most refined, most prettiest hairstyle or haircut of all time. Look, women love a man who, yeah, of course, likes to look good, but who also understands balance and doesn't go to great lengths, and one who is spending just endless hours and money just to look good. Having just a nice hairstyle, nothing that's too voluminous and too massive, and nothing that's too precise and intricate, but that's just simple, is great. If you have a couple hair strands that are kind of just, you know, falling a little out of place, hey, that's cool, man. As men, taking care of your skin daily might not transform you right away, but definitely in due time. And a great morning skincare hack that you'll definitely want to try is implementing vitamin C and sunscreen. Now, vitamin C is a powerhouse ingredient that'll protect your skin from free radicals throughout the day, and sunscreen, on the other hand, will protect your skin from UV damage, which of course can cause skin cancer and premature aging. In other words, wrinkles and sunspots. Now, when it comes to your hair, 2021 is a great year to try new things, to experiment. You can either buzz your head or you can go ahead and grow it all out like I'm currently doing. I mean, awkward stage, what? I mean, who cares? I mean, we're all walking around with face masks anyways. And on top of that, a lot of us are staying indoors, so might as well take advantage of this time that we're in and experiment and try something that you've always wanted to try but have, never had the guts to do. A study by Cambridge University of more than 700 women found broad shoulders were the most attractive male asset above everything else. I mean, besides having a nice long Johnny Schlong, right? Just kidding. The reason why having well-developed shoulders can indicate strength, it indicates health, security, and yes, you can build up your shoulders over time at the gym, of course. However, for some males, because of just genetics, building those big, nice, broad shoulders, it's just not gonna happen for you, my friend. Now, I'm not saying I have big, huge, humongo shoulders either, but I'm also not like too small either. I'm kind of right there in between, and so that gives me the opportunity to develop some nice broad shoulders eventually. But if you don't have the best genetics, or you just you're kind of on that ectomorph side where you can't really build muscle, then you might want to visit a doctor and have your testosterone levels checked. Because having more narrow shoulders as a man, sometimes this indicates the fact that you are low in testosterone. And if a doctor finds that you're low in testosterone, you can actually get on TRT, and this will help get your levels back up so that way you can actually start building some muscle. Now, if you're prone to acne, much like I was growing up and into my mid-20s, you may want to go ahead and just skip the razor and go for a trimmer instead. You see, if you got real sensitive skin like most young people do, the last thing that you're gonna wanna put on your face is a blade that's just gonna cause more irritation and result in more acne. So by using a trimmer, this will actually cut the hair and get as close to the skin as possible without actually touching and irritating it. Confidence over looks. Now, we've talked about this plenty of times here on this channel, but I would say 95% of all women prefer confidence over looks. We gotta remember this. I feel like so many of us young men these days, we're just so focused on our looks. Like, our looks is just, it's everything. Now look, you can be a real handsome dude and you can have your looks just all dialed in, but if you don't have the confidence to back it up, the next guy who's confident, whether he's good looking or he's not, he's definitely gonna swoop up on that girl that you've been having your eyes on. Now, the question is, how do you have confidence if you're the type of guy who's kind of like me, who has those insecurities, who has those doubts? Because just to be transparent, just to be honest with you guys, I'm not the most confident guy in the world. I'm definitely not. However, even though I'm not the most confident guy in the world, how is it that I was able to attract and marry Bree, the most beautiful woman my eyes have ever laid on? And that is the backwards law. Now, the backwards law is what really took my persona and my confidence up to that next level. Now, what the backwards law is basically, the more open and transparent you are, and the more that you showcase your insecurities, paradoxically, this makes you seem more confident. While most people think that you have to look more confident to be more confident, this can actually make you seem as if you're overcompensating, like you're trying too hard, opposed to just being real, being honest, being vulnerable, as this shows that you aren't afraid to be seen as you are. Hey, you're cool, you're comfortable with your flaws. And ultimately, this is what differentiates confidence and cockiness. See, cockiness says, I'm the greatest, I'm number one. While confidence says, hey, I'm not the greatest, and I'm definitely not number one, but hey, I'm doing my best and I'm striving to be a better man every single day. Now look, look, when you're open about these things, you can't just be like,
oh, I'm just, I'm a sad just a sad little scared little man, and
No, like, hold your nuts, be a man, state it. Like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I deal with social anxiety. I have my whole life, and yeah, I get crazy insecure about certain things, but hey, I'm working through it. I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collected. And when you have this state of mind and you don't take yourself so seriously, it'll help you carry on in life. It'll help you talk to women, it'll help you talk to guys, it'll help you talk to anybody. When you showcase your flaws, now the pressure's taken off of you. Now you become more relatable to anybody. And on top of that, you just become just absolutely flawsome. Just get it? Yeah, you get it. Last one, number 14. Don't focus on finding the one. Focus on becoming the one. Now, what more attractive thing when you're a single dude or even a single girl is when you see somebody that you're attracted to and they got their act together and they're just laser focused. They got dreams and aspirations that they're chasing after, and the fact that they don't need somebody, all they need is themselves. I mean, what's more attractive than that? Seeing somebody that's just moving forward in life, and they know what they want, and they just got all their ducks in a row. Now, a lot of both men and women these days, they waste away year after year trying to find the one, and they lose themselves in that. They spend all this time searching outwardly rather than developing inwardly. Take these single years to really grow, develop, experience, read, right? And just become a student of life. And I believe from self-experience and from other members in my own family, people that I'm close to, especially my brother, when you take your single years to really grow and develop yourself, and you become that man that God's always wanted you to become, He'll see that. God will see that. And when He sees that you're ready, He'll come and He'll align that special one, and He'll align them with you. He'll have your guys' paths cross. That special one, that special daughter of His. Or He might even align quite a bit of different people and have them kind of meet across your paths, allowing you to kind of have some options, right? But first, we have to be cool with spending time alone. We have to be cool with, Dre has to be cool. Before I was with my wife, I had to be cool with just enjoying me, enjoying being with me, and just spending that time alone, spending time with God. I mean, God wants you to be in love with Him, firstly, above all else. That has to be first priority. And most of us people these days, it's sad to say, but we get our priorities all mixed up. See, as men, it's very easy to make women our God. And it's same as women. I see so many women that make men their God. And they base their whole life off of that. And we gotta be careful. We gotta constantly check our foundation and see what we're building our life upon every single day. And look, if you're single, I always tell my single dudes, my single friends this. If you are single, enjoy it. Don't get sidetracked by other women. Make the most of it. Get to work. There's a beauty in singleness. There really is. Hey, you take it back to Adam and Eve. When God created Adam, He said, "It is not good for man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." And so right there, God sees that Adam desires a woman. Obviously, he desired a companion. And so what does God do? Well, He creates Eve, right? Well, no, not necessarily. Actually, He withheld the woman at first. And it says right after that verse in Genesis, it says, "And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every bird of the air. And He brought them to the man, Adam, to see what he would name each one." So He gave Adam that job to name each animal. And if you really think about it, Adam probably didn't finish this task for quite a long time. Some people actually even estimate this time as 10 plus years. So right away, God, he didn't just give Adam Eve right away. No, he put them to work first in the meantime, which in turn made Adam, once he was given Eve, it made him appreciate and value her even that much more because of the waiting time. And it ultimately just made him a better husband. So I encourage you guys, in the meantime of your singleness, trust God and just get to work. Get to work on the tasks that he's given you currently at hand. And take ownership in the fact that God will provide you with a woman in due time, in the right season, when he thinks you are most ready. Don't get ahead of God. Be constructive with the time that he has given you, and strive to be that man that he's called you to be at this current time in your life. So I hope you guys, all you young men, got a little something from today's message and just today's video overall. I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. And also, again, be sure to go ahead and click the link down below to download the Shop Tagger button on your laptop and your phone, so that way you can save money on your favorite items. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. My name is Drexler. Peace always.